fantastic to be here with Mayor Phil Vickers and also my very strong Braddon team. Could I just take a moment just to speak about Phil and his role over the last 12 months, obviously around the state. Mayors, leaders in their community stood up and they worked with the state government to keep Tasmanians safe. And Phil, I just want to say thank you. It was a difficult 12-month period, but the West Coast has come through it beautifully, and I think your leadership should be acknowledged. So thank you very much for that. Now, it's fantastic to be here on the West Coast. I'm announcing a $10 million package today for the West Coast. That's going to include $2.2 million for a range of investments, and I'll talk about those in a moment, including a $1 million investment here at the Strahan Wharf, which will be matched by funding from the council as well. We'll be announcing $2.1 million into health for additional paramedics, staff at the hospital, and importantly some additional equipment upgrades, and we'll have more to say on those later today. A $3.5 million package for mining, as well as a $2.1 million injection into the arts to underpin unconformity, which I think will become a national and international success over time. Now, importantly here today at the Strahan Waterfront, in the past there's been around $6.5 million invested, but this is a working port that interacts with a lot of visitors, and it's important that we ensure that the visitor interaction with the working port can remain safe and also pleasurable, but importantly ensure that we show off the very best that is here in Strahan. And so with the council, we'll be providing a $1 million investment matched by the council, which will ensure that we can build on the original $6.5 million to ensure that it is safe here for tourists to visit the West Coast, but importantly to watch a working port in action. And it is a significant working port here in terms of the number of visitors that come through it, but also the fishing fleet that utilises it as well. There will be $600,000 to complete the second stage of the Horsetail Falls track. We previously committed just under $500,000 to ensure that we had a visitor platform up there. This additional work will ensure that we provide further work on the track, improve the visitor amenity, and importantly enable both Tasmanians and those from interstate to view this fantastic area. As well, the West Coast Heritage Museum at Zern will be providing $150,000 a year. This builds on the support that we provided in previous years to ensure that they can continue to operate, and we'll be providing $600,000 over the 4 years to ensure that they can provide a visitor experience and that they can talk about the rich mining history and the rich local history as well. Noting that just last week I had the pleasure of launching a book called Gravel and Mud, which talks about some of the very strong footballing background that's here, and something that I think many people will pick up on over time as well. But a package of $10 million to support the West Coast. This is a powerhouse area in terms of our broader economy. More than $2 billion of our international exports are mining related and resource related, and in the main a large part of that comes out of the West Coast. And so it's a pleasure to be here with the Mayor in what is a very strong community, a community that's got a very, very strong future in front of it, and in announcing the package today, these are further steps that we'll take to secure Tasmania's future overall.